Get back to work. Go on.
And with today's selection of paint heating up, it's time to start masking off the car. Hey everybody, Gears here, and I missed a bit of video going on recently. Yesterday, I finished all this off with caulk. Still soft, I'd expect that though. So I'm going to be sanding this down so that a new sheet of plastic will be even with the front there. And then I'll probably be JB welding the entire surface so that it's nice and even, and that'll get the plastic to stick simultaneously, I guess. That makes sense. Gonna leave the front half of the torpedo tube alone. However, I did get in there and do some of the sanding that I needed to do based on some of the debris I had seen when I sprayed some black through the back of here to simulate torpedo exhaust. So the yellow is done. The baby blue is not only done, but I also remasked it again and got some yellow overspray and fixed that in several places along this side. And then the baby blue is not only done here, but all the way around to the far side. So the other day, before I started painting this, I had said screw it and leave the numbers on without sanding them off. And now, as you can see, too light a coat and they'll be showing through. So I may be giving the rest of the car or the roof a second coat. I probably should. I just hate to remask everything yet again. So I'll wait until later. I'm not going to be doing the numbering on this anytime soon. However, these areas here that did get the second coat, the numbers really hid nicely. So, as mentioned, today's task is to mask all this off and do a whole bunch of panels on the side here. So let's see how that goes. And so, for today's work, that's really about it. I did a couple other panels back here again, but I'm going to be doing more. Up here I got a couple different tones on those two guys there, but again I got to do more. Because this whole thing is just white right now, I gotta wait until tomorrow when it's all cured. And then I think I'll pretty much be done, apart from some minor detailing. Looks like I went a little heavy and got some paint drips here and there, but that's alright. This area came out nice and clean. Yeah, nice and clean. I like it. So tomorrow morning I'll do a little sanding on the whole thing with real light sandpaper just to get rid of any last surface stuff, and then mask off per panel and go from there. Gears here on a very windy cold day in November. I just did a couple panels up here. This one is finally ready to go back to the Red2 specific coloration. Did a couple panels up there. This big one here had to be done. The little guy, a couple there, a couple here, a couple there, a couple everywhere. Masking always takes longer than anything else. And I steered away from the very bottom of the torpedo area because there's still work to be done there. And if I don't do more of that immediately next, that'll be tomorrow's project, which is probably more likely. Yeah, so now it's a matter of unmasking and seeing what we got. And here we go. Let's take a look at the aft side as the exposure settles in for that. It's still probably a bit too bright to tell all the subtleties that are going on. The masking pulled up a little bit of paint here and there, but nothing bad, and it will add to it. While over here, definitely much improved. I don't like this little white guy here in the middle, so I'll be painting over that with simple red. Got the basics there all set, so that's ready. I don't know if I like that white or if I'm going to paint that yellow again. We'll see about that. This panel kind of chipped off, and there's that other one back there that's chipped off as well. So I'll probably nudge around and see if there's any others that are chippable, and if so, pull them off, make sure the backs are scraped up, and paint them. Ooh. It looks like I got a bit of razor blading to do here before I go anywhere else. Alright, so that's it for today's work. Tomorrow includes finishing off the aft of that torpedo tube, I think. And hopefully attaching some panels. See ya.